guys, welcome back to Dog Salt. We're here at the UCI row house and I'm Emily.
And I'm Anna, and we're here with a very special guest. Do you mind introducing yourself for us?
Yeah, hey everyone. Thank you so much for coming out today. I'm Belinda. I am the women's rowing president. We're here at UCI Boathouse. I'm really excited to have Anna and Emily here today with me.
Yeah, thanks so much for having us.
So Belinda, tell us about the rowing club, like what it's about.
Yeah, so our club got started in 1965. That's when our boathouse was built. It was one of the first buildings here at UCI, and it was done before even the main campus was finished being built. And it was one of the founding sports here. So it was originally NCAA, but we have now switched over to club. And it's been an amazing program over the years. Our alumni have always come back and wanted to share in all our success. So I'm very excited that I get to share more about what our program is about.
Yeah, that's really awesome. So can you tell us a little bit about how you got into this sport personally?
Yeah, so when I was a freshman, I was walking around Anteater Involvement Fair where they have all the clubs. And I was an athlete in high school, so I wanted to find a team to be a part of. And I was walking by and someone came up to me with a flyer and was like, "You look like an athlete, here's a flyer." So I took it, I was pretty excited. And went back to my dorm, was going through my flyers, and I saw that flyer and it was a picture of a sunrise with people in a boat. And I was like, wow, this is so beautiful. Let me check it out. So I didn't know anything about rowing. So I went on YouTube, searched up a couple rowing videos, and it looked pretty interesting to me. I was like, okay, I'll start something new. So I joined and texted them. I was like, hey, I'm ready to go. So that's how I got started.
Okay, so Belinda, how many members are there in your team and what kind of activities will you do every day?
Yeah, so we have over 100 members on our team, on both the men's and women's team. We're very excited that our roster is very huge. It helps bring more competitive spirit to our team and helps us with our success and bring more people in. Most of the time we do practice 6 days a week from 5:45 to 7:30. It is early, but it's a great way to get your day started. We race. Our racing season is usually in the spring, but we do have a fall racing season. So fall is 5K and spring is a 2K. It's pretty exciting. We do a lot of fun socials for our team. We have things like Teamsgiving. We have our team Christmas party, and we do a lot of things called like boat dinners right before races to make sure everybody's fueled up and ready to go before races.
That sounds super fun. Can you talk a little bit about what rowing means to you?
Yeah, so rowing means a lot to me in so many different ways. Since coming to UCI, it is pretty difficult to make friends with how big lecture halls are and how isolated a lot of people are, but being on the team has given me a sense of community. Some of my best friends are on this team, and I hope that I can continue those friendships after college. It's been a safe place for me when I'm feeling down, when a lot of problems are going on outside of rowing. Like I can just come in here, come in the boat, and just forget about everything else and just worry about rowing hard for the person in front of me, for the person behind me, enjoying the beautiful nature here in Newport. We're very lucky that we have such a nice area to live in and row in. So it means a lot.
The rowing team means a lot to you. So is there anything that you really want to tell people who are really interested in your rowing team?
I think the one thing I would tell people is how incredible it feels when everyone really locks in and performs well together. It's one of the most amazing experiences when you can get 8 people to be in sync and row together, not only for the sport, but for each other. And I think that's one thing that's really important to us, is to row for more than ourselves.
Nice. It sounds like you guys are building a really meaningful community here. Can you talk a little bit more about what values your team tries to promote and how you implement those?
Yeah, so a motto that we love on this team is to pull for more than yourself. Rowing is much more than just come to practice, row a couple strokes, and then go home. Like, we're here to support each other with school, with our family, with our personal lives. And so when we get in a boat, we're rowing for more than just me. We're rowing for the person in front of us, for the person behind us, for the person 3 seats down, and for the people that are not in our boat as well. We want to support each other and love each other as much as possible.
Yeah, something like you're a little family. And what kind of adjectives will you use to describe the rowing team?
I think adjectives we would use would be discipline. It takes a lot of discipline to wake up early in the morning to come out here and row, even if you have a midterm later in the day or if you stayed up late to study. It takes a lot of discipline to come out. Another adjective I would use is kindness. There's so many kind people on this team. I think we do a really good job of there's no one friend group or cliques or anything like that. We're all just one big friend group and one big family, and we all love to hang out with each other and text each other and talk to each other after practice. I think that's what lacks on a lot of teams is you come to practice and we're all friends here, and then outside of practice no one's friends. But here, like, everyone's always hanging out, even if you're no longer on the team. I always say, like, if you try it out and you don't like it, don't worry about it. Like, we can still be friends, and I still talk to people that are no longer on the team as well.
That's awesome. Yeah, it sounds like you guys really do a good job of balancing working hard and then also playing hard and having fun with each other. I'm sure another thing you have to kind of balance is being a student athlete, right? And you talked about the discipline about going to class and keeping up your grades as well as committing to this. So can you talk a little bit about how you keep that balance as a student athlete?
So time management is one of the most important things on this team because it is so early. A lot of people are really intimidated because people stay up late to study. And so a lot of people on our team like to do study groups, get together and study earlier in the day. So you're already getting your day started early. You come, work out. You don't have to go find 2 to 3 hours later in the day to work out. And it's all about just managing your time so that you can study and work hard and go to class and then go home and get a good night's sleep before the next day.
Yeah, time management definitely is really important. Do you think is there any key to the success?
Success is definitely sleep. Sleep is very important to us on this team. We like to make sure we get enough hours of sleep. I mean, it's not always possible, but sleep is definitely one key. Eating well. We eat a lot on this team. So we always like to exchange recipes, and that's why we do our boat dinners as well right before races. We love to all bring food and make sure we're all fueled up with the right stuff. Another key to success is just being friends with your teammates. Rowing is a team sport, and it takes a lot of team chemistry to row well together. And so that's why we always encourage our team to hang out with each other and come to our social events so that we can build that team chemistry and build on that pull for more than yourself because you're friends with your teammates.
I don't know about you guys, but this sounds like a really good time, and I'm sure there's at least a few people watching who might be interested in joining. So what kind of things do you guys have coming up, or how can people get involved if they do want to join the team?
So in the winter, we're going to be at the Winter Anteater Involvement Fair, and we're going to set up a booth so you can come out, check out our booth there. We'll have flyers, QR codes, everything, maybe even a little rowing petter sticker if you're into petter stickers. So you can sign up there. You can also sign up on Instagram. If you go to our Instagram at UCI Rowing or UC Irvine Rowing, we have a link in our bio where you can sign up to join our team, and somebody will contact you and we'll get you set up with a carpool, or if you drive yourself, you can drive yourself here, but we'll let you know all the information. Just check out our Instagram, and that's where most of our announcements and our events will be.
For people who are watching the Zalsouths right now, if you're interested in rowing team, just feel free to reach our rowing team.
Yeah, Belinda, it was so great to talk to you today. We actually think that we're gonna go out on the water right now and try this out for ourselves, which is gonna be a lot of fun. But first we wanna thank the FMS department so much for all this equipment and for facilitating this. And thank you, of course, to the women's rowing team for having us. It's been a wonderful experience, and let's go out on the water. Well, guys, we just got done hanging out with the rowing team. That was so much fun. We took a little joyride with Haley, one of the assistant coaches, first, and learned a little bit of history, got some good stories, and then we actually got into one of the boats and tried to row for the first time. I don't know about you, Emily, but that is not easy work. How was that for you?
I can't believe we actually got into the boats. I have really complex feelings. I'm scared, but it's so exciting. It's like an adventure.
Yeah, it was a little bit scary for sure, but all the girls made us feel super comfortable and really tried to show us the ropes. I don't know how we were looking out there exactly, but I thought we were getting the hang of it by the end of that, right?
Yeah, it's hard. It's even harder than I imagined because the oars, they're really heavy and I almost lost it, and I'm so scared at that time because I feel like I fell into the water. Yeah, but with the help of the members and the boats, we actually managed the skills, and I think they're a really lovely family.
No, they're super lovely, and I mean just the strength and synchronization and practice that it takes to be able to move through the water like that is just amazing. I mean, the strength and synchronization that it takes to move so swiftly through the water, I don't know how they do it. It's a big learning curve for sure.
Yeah, and I don't know, but you were in front of me, and it seems that you really managed the skills.
Yeah, I wish I could see more of you, but I'm sure you did great also. Well, guys, that's a wrap on Zot Thoughts. Make sure to check out our next one. Thank you so much again to the FMS department and to the women's rowing team for having us today. It was so much fun.
Yeah.